Absolutely. It actually reminded me of the US Open a few years ago when Richard Wilson won it for the first time. And I was there and I had a number of American journalists asking me, how do you even pronounce this man's surname? And I think it was the same with Christo Lamprecht. But he's a lot more well known to the core golf media. He's the reigning amateur champion, a young 22-year-old, 6'8" or 9". So already you had some of the biggest swing gurus in world golf marveling at how he actually swings the golf club and sort of scoops down to get to the ball. But a phenomenal first round by him, a phenomenal performance, a forgettable second round by him, but it's still going to be a very memorable Open Championship because he will walk away with the silver medal come Sunday. He's the only amateur to make the cut. So the leading amateur, and he makes history for South African golf as a result of that, the first South African amateur to win that silver medal. But yeah, a wonderful product of the South African golf structures, right through from the SAGDB, the Golf RSA, and he's now studying at Georgia Tech. Interestingly enough, his coach at Georgia Tech spent some time doing charity work in South Africa for 2 years and learns a bit of Afrikaans, and that's how he signed him. He said to him, "Goeiemôre, Christo, hoe gaan dit?" And that was the deal done.
Michael, though, I was surprised to see a contingent of 10 golfers at the Open Championship. I've had a bit of a cry for the last couple of majors where our big guys have not been going, but we sent through 10 guys. Unfortunately, 6 of them didn't make the cut, though.
Yes, so that's a mix of golfers who have qualified and golfers who are exempt, legitimately exempt. So, it was very nice to see, professionals like Kyle Barker, Martin Rowe, of course, Christo himself making his debut as a result of that amateur championship. But nice to see some new South African faces qualify for the championship. Brandon Great had to qualify as well. Charles Schwartzel had to do the same. And then you're very nice to see Louis Oosthuizen making it into the weekend. So yeah, pity that some of those big names missed, but it's been an interesting Open. The course set up certainly with those bunkers. I think that's been quite controversial, and I see the RNA has made a few changes to the way those bunkers are set up. But yeah, very nice to see Tristan Lawrence. He's getting very comfortable in majors. Christian on the side note also looking very good near the top of that leaderboard. But 5-shot lead for Brian Harman, that's going to be very difficult to catch.
So essentially what you're saying is it's for him to lose, Brian Harman, I mean.
It's all aligned for him. He made his debut in the Open at Royal Liverpool. He's 5 shots clear. He's, in the last 40 years, 8 players have had a 5-shot lead or more after 36 holes in the Open. They've all gone on to win it. So he's the 9th. And he's carded. I think it's tied for the lowest 36-hole score in the Open Championship. So he's putting superbly. If he can keep up that putting, it's going to be a race to catch him, certainly.
Just very quickly, I'm stealing a second, so if you can give me a quick answer, Michael, can Tristan make the top 10?
Absolutely. I do believe he can, yes.
All right. Well, we will see on Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, whether or not Tristan will make that top 10 and whether Brian Harman will ensure that he walks away the Open champion for this year, of course, taking over from Cameron Smith. That is